And here's the ice socket. When I didn't know any better, this kind of stuff scared me. I used to think, what's out there? Snow, dead wood, trees. What can I use out here? Well, stay tuned and find out. I probably should mention that I wrote the book Bow Drill. You can find it on Amazon.com. Look for Bow Drill, Adam Nestor, and you'll find it there. It has good reviews, and I used a lot of the techniques today for getting this fire started. I love the bow drill. It's a gateway to bushcraft and the outdoors. Over the years and with a lot of practice, I increased my skill with the bow drill. I went from using modern braided nylon cordage to making my own bowstrings out of dogbane, stinging nettle, milkweed, tree barks, roots. I used different sockets. I used to use a rock socket. Then I went to bark, wood, different sockets like that, just to keep increasing my skill so I didn't have to depend on one thing. Now, I'm at a higher level because of that. Now, the idea is to see, can I store a bow drill set out in the woods that I only made with rock tools that I broke and found? So there have been no knives, nothing like that, that's been of modern making. So now I want to see in the wintertime, can I use these things? Can I store something out here? Now this is just for practice and just to find out. It's not for life-depending kind of things, but I want to see if it works, and I think I can do it. Let's turn over to other resources. Whoa, that's tinder fungus on a yellow birch tree. Let's go get some. There it is. This beautiful black tinder fungus. There's a stick down there. Let's use that to our advantage. There we go. Gonna use the other end. Let's get some tinder fungus here. Batter up. It's frozen solid. Let's try to get this little piece of tinder fungus here. I've been softening it up a little bit by hitting it. Now it's time to wedge it. There we go. There we go. There we go. That's what I need. Tinder fungus. Yes. Let's get some more. Let's go for some more. Oh, this is a good one. Oh yeah. Winter tinder fungus. Harvested by smacking it with a branch. This stuff was frozen on, solid hard, but we got it. That rust color stuff is what I want. Now the black stuff's good too, but first things first. Oh, this is nice, nice, nice. Very, very nice. Tinder fungus or chaga, Ionotus obliquus. Let's go see what we have buried here in the snow, safe for such a day. Here we go, let's knock some snow off. I've been interested in seeing can I store a fire set out in the woods? And can it work? Well, I've done it before actually, but now it's time to show you how to do it. There we go. Here's my birch bark covering, but I should get more snow off if possible. You never know what the weather's going to do. So you cover it as well as you can. I'm going to want to recover this, so this side's dry, this side's not dry. So I'm going to just wedge it here and reuse it later when I put it away. Yeah. I'm going to have to wedge it there. There we go. Let's see what we got under here. Oh, yeah. Here's some birch bark, a nice covering. I could use that for a platform, but I think in this case I'm just gonna take it, or leave it actually. Let's see what else we got here. Oh yeah, there's the fire set. There's the fire set. Oh yeah. We're gonna take a harder look at this later. But you can see I got it bundled up, some string, there's some notches. All right. Where do we get our tinder, also known as fine kindling? Let's take a look at this tree here. It's dead, punky. I think that has potential. Well, let's get rid of that snow. Needless to say, stuff's got to be dry. That's got some potential. I'll stick it to my cheek. Nah, too damp. Don't like it. Let's try another piece. Actually, the piece that's lower down is drier than the piece that was higher up. So I'm going to get rid of the piece that was higher up. There we go. Now I got some dry, punky wood. That should bring an ember along, help it grow into flame. Here's some birch bark. Let's see what we can get. There's a piece. I can use that. Oh, I see potential here. Oh yeah, a lot of potential here. That's a good piece. Yeah, let's put that to use later. But what is this? Punky wood like crazy. Oh yeah, I'm getting some of this. Oh yeah, nice and dry. Who would have thought? On a day like this. All right. There's the bottom of the tree. A lot of good punky stuff there. Let's work our way up. A little more solid. Might be able to break into that. But then right on top, there it is. There's the stuff. And that's a dead tree. There we go. That's gonna make some good usable tinder on a winter day. Yeah, there's a lot of options. And keeping in line with no tools, I've come up with a way to hang up a bowstring on a tree limb so the wind blows it, and even if it rains, the wind will dry it off. So I figured there's less chance of it breaking by rotting as quick as if I would leave it on the ground or just leave it in some punky wood that gets wet. So let's go find it. Here it is. Here's my dog bane bowstring. Beautiful. And it's dry. It's dried. I don't feel any wetness on it. Yeah. I made a loop on it. That's how I attach it to the tree. This might be the only weakness. Nope, that even comes off easy. Well, that's good. I like it. Time to actually remove it. Now I make my bowstrings about 48 inches long, and that gives me the ability to double wrap a spindle. And I feel that reduces the strain on the bowstring. So I've been able to get away with, or also known as use, thinner diameter bowstrings. Now dogbane is a pretty good bowstring. I mean, well, I'd even say it's probably the best. You can actually find bowstring stocks in the winter and take them, process them, and twist them into string cordage. It takes time, but because I prepared when the weather was nicer, I have this to experiment with. So now it's time to give it some use. Well, there it is, ready to go. I got my bundle of birch bark, got my punky wood, I got my bowstring that I tied my fire set together with. So now I got a bowstring bundler. Now I can transport this. There's a yellow birch tree. Might as well gather some of that birch bark. It's gonna help things out a lot once it gets going. There we go. There's some nice bits there I'm gonna take off. Yeah. There are some beech leaves. I'm gonna get some of those later. Let's get ourselves a place to start a fire. Here's a good spot. Fire pit. Needs a little TLC. Let's do it. All right, time to start the bow drill fire in the winter. Gonna untie this bundle, untie the bowstring. Gotta string the bow. This bow is hemlock, and the bowstring is dogbane. I got a split in the bow at the bottom. Now it's time to string it. 1, 2 wraps. Put it in the notch with a little bit of tension. Time to tie it up. A couple half hitches. Two half hitches. All right. Got a little tension in there. Good. Let's get the fireboard out. Here's my socket. Here's some roots to keep everything together. Grass bowstring. Well, this is just a grass piece of cordage. I don't think it's strong enough for a bowstring, but I've actually used them as bowstrings to start fires. Winter's a special time, so it's good to have kind of a second fireboard. This is balsam fir that I broke off with my hands. Time to put this to use here. It's going to be my extra large ember catcher platform. Get a couple of these beech leaves that catch the ember. I'm going to pick this hole. I got my hemlock bark socket that I put balsam fir resin in to make a lube. Grab that bow. Now I did some preparation ahead of time, so things should go well. I think I'm going to use this larger spindle here. Now, I'll go back to what I had. 1 wrap, 2 wraps. And then now we can drill. Let's just see how things look. All right, let's go for it. Have my gloves. Got a kneel on those. Keep my knee dry. Here's the beech leaves. In fact, I'm gonna make a special place. Some beech leaves as a base. Punky wood next. All kinds of punky wood. Now it's good not to be cheap with tinder or kindling, fine kindling. A lot of times you have what you need, but the ember goes out because you don't have enough to burn into a fire flame. So all right, I got a nice bundle of twigs. Just kind of break them up, prep them up. Drilling is the one thing that everybody wants to do the most, but it turns out that's the thing you're probably going to do last. Everything else should be ready before that. All right, I got my twig bundle here. Put it over here on some other twigs. Keep it off the ground. I'll go with my beech leaves, kind of rough them up. Rough up those beech leaves. Good to have a bunch of them. Kind of break them down. Got my birch bark here. Put that off to the side. We come to win today, so we got to put all the odds in our favor. Here's some of that punky wood again. Grind it up, let it powderize. All right. Blow the snow off. There's my ember catcher. My fireboard made out of balsam fir. Spindle made out of balsam fir. My bow made out of hemlock. Bowstring made out of dogbane. Socket made out of hemlock bark. Now, drilling's an interesting thing, but you have to fine-tune your bow. It's always worth it to fine-tune it. It feels like it needs just a little more tightness, so I'm going to tighten the string a little bit more. That'll pay off later. Because I only want to do this one time. I love doing this, but one time is enough. Get the snow off the boots. All right, time to go for it. Wrap once, wrap twice. Carefully step on the board. And go for it. The interesting thing is, it's always real life. Things happen. You always want to look as smooth as you can, but, well, the fire looks the smoothest. Well, sometimes you gotta try again. Since it's winter, time for plan B, ice. Time to pick out a little bit of a hole. Use my thumb warmth to warm it up. There. Now I got a nice socket. No point in freezing my hand. This will reduce friction quite a lot. Since my hand's a little damp, I'm going to put a little water on the bowstring. That'll give it a little bit more grip. All right. Time for an ice socket. I drilled a little bit, but got a little tired, so I'm like, gotta use the ice socket. I kept my foot on the socket, or on the fireboard. Let me bring you over, show you what we got. I don't mind to fan it. All right. we're in a decent shape now. All right, let's take it to the next level. I'm just going to use this birch bark as is. I don't want to transfer the ember too far. Now for the punky wood. Gotta be generous. There's our ember. Actually, I'll put just like a little kind of a divot in the punky wood there, so the ember doesn't fall through it. All right. Use that powder, but let's put some punky wood on it. Allow that ember to grow. The hard part's over. The work has been done now. There's no point in losing it here either. I don't want to do that work again. For some reason I got really tired. Maybe I was trying to talk while filming earlier, but anyway, there's an ember, thank God. It's smoking, which is exactly what we want. A little bit of wind. Notice how I'm not going crazy now. I got time. All right. I will take advantage of some of these beech leaves that I prepared. Those will go on top. There we go. The ember is growing quite nicely now. Might as well put some more beech leaves on. Yeah, kicking snow on the fire isn't actually a good idea. There we go. There's some flames there. Let's use the birch bark to our advantage. See, it gives you many more chances. You don't have to freak out. All right. I prepared a nice bundle of twigs. Let's make that happen. Time to go to the next stage. Alright, the next phase is ready. So I can put whenever these go up, I can put thicker sticks on and go from there. Now we wait a little bit. This is winter after all. There's a lot going on in there. This is real life. That's how it happens. There's times we've done them way smoother. Other times, you don't care. As long as you get that fire. That's what makes all the difference. And keeping the sticks close enough so they have a chance to ignite better. Too much space between sticks doesn't help them. We'll wait for some good burning action. There we go. We want a ferocious burn. We know that the wind is blowing that way, so we're going to let the wind help burn into those twigs. That's what I want to see. That's what I'm talking about. Now, since I'm prepared, we'll get the next level going. Get a little space between those sticks. Get them in line with the wind. Oh, what fun. That takes away the exhaustion. All the hard work it took to get that fire going. I no longer feel it. Still a little tired, but you know, the elation is better. There we go. Let's see how we're doing over here in Emberland. Still got a little bit of ember going there. That would be just in case kind of stuff. There's been quite a few times where this extra little stuff that's still going has helped a bit. Oh, there's some of that punky wood ember stuff. So worst case scenario, if I had to try again, I have material. I have some glowing ember, so I don't have to drill again. Now, in some time advance, when you have tinder fungus that's dry, you can lay a little bit of tinder fungus, and that'll keep the ember going. All right. I think we see what's going on. Recap. That was my fireboard. I used this hole right here. This hole and notch, clean it up a little bit. I can dry them off by the fire to keep them dry. Here's my spindle and bow. Extra twig in there. There's the ice socket. And the fire's going well. And it's time for me to dry up and warm up. I want to thank you all for watching the video. Please like and subscribe, that'll help me grow. I have other things I want to show you, like the fire drop, fire starter. That'll be for another video. The gear pouch that I have, it contains the metal cup that I'm using to boil snow to make hemlock needle tea. The bow drill in the winter is not an impossible thing, but you shouldn't rely on it as a primary. But I love the bow drill, so can't help myself. So get out there and practice in a safe way, and remember, keep on drilling.